If you say that, that's like straight refusal. You gave yourself straight ticket of refusal. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is TY. Wait, if you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, like, and click on the notification box. You guys, please help my channel. Please subscribe, like this video, please help your girl grow, because YouTube has notified me that a lot of people watching my channel have not subscribed. Please, I would love and appreciate it when you subscribe, like, comment down below. Thank you. Let's hop right into the video. Today I'm going to be making a video about letter of explanation. As you all know, some people call it study plan, some people call it SOP. So everything is like a Canadian interview, like you selling yourself to the visa officer, telling the visa officer why they should approve your visa to come into the country. So let's jump straight into the video. I'm going to be telling you things you need to include in your letter of explanation SOP study plan. Things you need to include. Number one, I'm going to be looking now at my book. Number one is course and program you are applying for. You need to tell the visa officer which course, program, and the length of the course and program you are applying for. Number three is that you need to tell the visa officer why you are choosing this course. Why not study this same course in your own country? You need to tell the visa officer that, clarify things, okay? Now, you need to tell the visa officer about your travel background, history, and yeah. And lastly, you need to tell the visa officer your history of work. If you don't have your history of work, you need to tell the visa officer why you're going to study the course and how it is correlated to the course you've studied before, or how the course is going to be beneficial to you in future. And lastly, guys, you need to tell the visa officer that you are coming back to your own country. Don't go and write it there that you want to jackpot finally. You are not coming back to wherever country you are. Write it there that I am coming back. You have to have ties to home country. You need to include that in your letter of explanation. So let's jump straight into the video. So today I'm going to be reading my letter of explanation. This letter will be like a piece, like it's just long. Sorry. So I'm going to be reading my SOP. My SOP is, or letter of explanation. My letter of explanation is 4 pages. 4 pages. So it's basically the story of my life and some, So let's start. It's just like any way you write a letter, a formal letter. So your address by the right, the visa officer address by the left. I'm going to read the visa officer address. The immigration officer, comma, the next line, Deputy High Commission of Canada, comma, number 4 Anifowoshe Street, Victoria Island, Lagos, Nigeria. So I left the space and now said, Dear officer. Then there's a heading. I wrote application for study permits. So now I read, my name is blah 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 blah. I am so and so years old, and I'm writing to apply for a study permit, having been accepted into a 2-year post-secondary school diploma in general arts and science, Lethbridge College. The program spans from 2023 to the date the program will end. So let me just jump straight. So now I'm starting from another paragraph. So the first paragraph is basically explaining a brief description about what I am applying for, which is a study permit, and the course and program I'm applying for, and how long it is going to last. So now I begin from the next paragraph. I am a graduate of Marian High School. I sat for WAEC in SS2 sophomore year in secondary school in 2015, which is why I attached my WAEC results from 2015. So I'm just clarifying things that visa officer, I sat for WAEC for in sophomore year, that's SS2, and I attached my WAEC result. The reason I did this was that my WAEC results in SS3 was not as good as the one in SS2, so I just attached my WAEC result from SS2, and because I did my WAEC result in SS3 in a different school, that's why I didn't want to attach it. So let's hop straight into the video. So there is also a misspelled and mixed arrangement of names on my WAEC results, thereby necessitating an attachment of affidavit of correction of name. So in my WAEC result, there is a mistake in the arrangement of my name, like my first and middle name. It was just scattered. So I had to explain to the visa officer that I am attaching an affidavit of correction of name, so they won't be confused that, okay, who is Toyosi Iswat instead of Iswat Omotoyosi. You get what I'm saying? Let's continue. I have been going for UTME tutorials ever since I completed high school in 2016. When I sat for UTME in 2018, I chose to study nursing in University of Ilorin, one of the top universities in Nigeria, and is accredited to offer nursing. But I was offered plant biology. You guys, I'm not capping here. I was literally offered plant biology in University of Ilorin. And the reason why I stated this in my letter of explanation is that I had so many gap years, like 5 years gap year. So I had to tell the visa officer what I'm doing within that time frame and period. So I chose to, okay, now I could not accept, like I'm telling you, this is me stating that I could not accept to study plant biology. Like, it's not my passion. I could not accept this course because it has never been my passion to be a plant biologist. Not my passion. Giving up on my dreams has never been an option for me, so I decided to sit for another UTME in 2019 to study nursing at the University of Ilorin again. But Ilorin served me breakfast as usual, even though I passed well. But unfortunately, Ilorin became a member of ASU and embarked on strike for the first time in 2020 since 1999. So this is me telling the visa officer that Ilorin was the only school in Nigeria that doesn't strike, and now that they've joined ASU strike, I don't think I can continue to study in that school again ever. So nursing programs runs for 5 years in Nigeria. However, university embark on strike that occurs almost every year. You guys know, as ASU, like they always embark on strike. So it leads to academic session being wasted, and a 5 course will be prolonged to many years due to incessant strike. So before opting for Canada, I intended to pursue this course in my home country, Nigeria, but due to the fact that Academic Staff Union of University member ASU always embark on persistent strike that leads to school being shut down for several months, I decided to further my education outside my home country. Additionally, lack of research facilities in my own country drove me to pursue this program in Canada. My utmost aim is to complete my studies promptly and get a quality education. So now, I've explained why I'm choosing Canada, why I'm choosing to study in Canada. So now, the next paragraph, which is why I'm choosing to study the course. So now I read. Ever since I lost my grandfather to cholera due to poor medical attention, I promised myself to do all it takes to work in healthcare sector in order to save lives. My passion to be a nurse grew from childhood. Like ever since age 9, I became a member of Red Cross Society. So this is me telling the visa officer that I became a Red Cross member at the age of 9. I continued to volunteer for Red Cross in 2020, where I cared and helped people in my society. In addition, I volunteered to be the children's Sunday school teacher in the church I attended. I decided to take healthcare courses which came with first aid training at LPTC in Lagos, Nigeria. Taking these courses gave me some insight into the healthcare sector. Upon completion of my course, I volunteered at the hospital at Falomo to get clinical training. I enjoyed every moment I volunteered because caring for people brings a heartfelt joy to my heart. I enjoy every moment I work here because no day was the same, and seeing patients recuperate brought happiness to my heart. I have always had the passion to study nursing since childhood, and volunteering in the hospital made my passion grow stronger and made me realize the path I really want to take in my life. So this paragraph is literally telling the visa officer why I want to study this course. So it's just like, yeah, it is what it is. So the major reason for studying general art and science is because it will enable me to have the necessary credentials in order to get into nursing school in Canada, so I can successfully transfer to a university for a 4-year collaborative nursing program after general art and science diploma. General art and science courses are transferable to universities and colleges, and this will lead to fewer course load in future. Another motive for taking general arts and science is to upgrade my high school grades because they are not adequate enough to get me into the collaborative nursing program at a Canadian university. Due to nursing being highly competitive, it is vital to upgrade some of my high school courses to get into the program. So in this paragraph, I'm simply telling the visa officer that after my general art and science program, I'm going to transfer to the nursing program. This course I'm taking is like a prerequisite for me to get into nursing program because I want to upgrade some of my high school courses. Even though they are good, I still want to upgrade it because nursing is highly competitive and a lot of people are like getting into the program. So, there are tons of courses and programs such as Bell 1160, and I made mention of some courses which are necessary for me to get into the nursing program, and is a nursing prerequisite. So I'm saying that this is a nursing prerequisite. These are nursing prerequisites are like courses that will get you into nursing course, because nursing, as I said, is highly competitive, like highly competitive. This is the next paragraph now. I have chosen Canada over other English-speaking country because it is the best in terms of tuition, low crime rate, friendly and diversified cultural environment. And also, Canada is considered one of the safest countries. Guys, Canada is one of the safest countries in the world. And it allows international students to work while studying, which is something I would love to experience because I've never worked while studying in Nigeria. It is also recognized worldwide to have an outstanding quality education. It is known to run a very stable academic calendar with no strike interrupting academic session, unlike Nigeria where ASU embark on incessant strike, which leads to school being shut down for several months. Canadian institutions are highly ranked among world-best institutions globally. Obtaining a Canadian degree will make me exceptional among my peers in my home country. So in this paragraph, I'm telling the visa officer why I want to study in Canada specifically. So next paragraph is, I conducted several research online to find a suitable college for me, and I came across Lethbridge College. I was fascinated to know that Lethbridge College provides students with courses and programs that are hands-on and encouraging according to the school's website. Lethbridge College has great facilities with outstanding instructors who have real work experience in the field they teach. Lethbridge College will enable me to study general art and science on research grade equipment. They also allow students to take part in applied research and assist with projects. So in this paragraph, I'm simply telling the visa officer why I chose the school. The next paragraph is, One major challenge in Nigeria's healthcare sector is poor sanitation, shortage of staff in the healthcare sector, and lack of properly trained staff. Most healthcare professionals, especially nurses, are not academically equipped with research skills. Upon the completion of my education in Canada, I intend to utilize what I have learned in Canada in my own country, Nigeria, and work in a reputable hospital. I believe with the strong analytical and critical thinking skills, extensive knowledge and research skills I gain in Canada, I will be able to bring positive change to the health care sector in my home country. Okay, after my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, I will be qualified to sit for the Nursing and Midwifery examination, which will make me a qualified nurse and be a certified registered nurse. Earning a degree from a Canadian university will equip me with the necessary skills and knowledge I need. In addition, give me an edge to obtain a leadership role. In addition, I hope to work with the World Health Organization in future. It is my long-term goal to immensely contribute positively to my country's healthcare by introducing the most recent healthcare system in my home country, Nigeria. My father has always wanted the best education for me and has encouraged me never to give up on my dreams. Throughout my studies in Canada, my father will be responsible for my tuition fee, living fee, and everything in Canada. So I'm telling the visa officer that my father will be taking care of my tuition while I'm studying in Canada. Now moving on to the next paragraph, you have to state it there that you are coming back to your home country and give reasons why you want to come back to your home country. You have ties, there are several family ties. You can use family ties as your motivation of coming back to your home countries. You can use property, if you have property, landed documents or cars to show that you are coming back to your country. And you can use your siblings to show that you are coming back to your own country. So you have to have a strong proof of family ties. And if you are married, you can use your spouse as a family tie to your own country. So now I'm saying I do not plan to settle in Canada when I complete my studies, which is something you should include. Don't say you plan to settle. I beg. That's like give yourself straight ticket of refusal. So now my intention after completing my studies is to return to Nigeria, build a career, take care of my lovely mother, who has always stood by me and encouraged me never to give up on my dreams. I want to make her proud of me for not giving up on my dreams and ambitions. Leaving out to study in Canada is not an easy choice for me. So here I'm simply saying my mother is the only tie I have in Nigeria. And that's like the strongest tie I have. Now, additionally, I plan to do a 1-year obligatory youth service for my country when I'm done studying in Canada. So now I'm actually adding NYSC to one of my ties because I'm not up to the age of 30, and by the time I'm done I still won't be up to the age of 30. And you know NYSC, you have to complete it before the age of 30. Yeah, so that's one of my ties. And I also used my father's landed properties as my ties to home countries. So the next paragraph is I have the recommendation letter from police hospital and Red Cross where I worked as a volunteer. My police character certificate has been attached to prove that I'm a law-abiding citizen and will always be of best conduct. Thank you for granting me your precious time by reading through my application. I optimistically await a favorable response from you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is the end of my SOP. So at the end, I just attached documents I used in my supporting documents to attach to my study permit. So this is the end of this video, and I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you on how to write a letter of explanation for your study permit. You guys, remember, do not copy everything verbatim as I said it in this video, because it might affect you, and the visa officer always check for plagiarism. So you have to be very careful not to write the way I wrote it exactly in my letter of explanation in yours too. So goodbye, and I will see you later.